Good afternoon, everybody. Going to go over our Forex trades for today, Tuesday, September 27th, back in the office. We did have one trade. We pulled out 15.1 pips, 6 pips on a size-adjusted basis on the Euro CAD. We're going to go over that in a second. First, the economic news. Tomorrow morning, Janet Yellen testifies in front of Congress, her semi-annual testimony, dead smack in the middle of trading in the morning, 10 o'clock. So we will not be taking any positions because you don't know what she's going to say. We do have our correlation position, but that is okay to hold. Matter of fact, it doesn't even entail the dollar as it's Aussie yen to Kiwi yen. But as far as the economic news for today, consumer confidence came out better than expected. That was a surprise. But the consumer confidence number has been all over the place in the last 6-8 months. With surprises to the upside and surprises to the downside. So I don't know how much weight you can really put into it. Richmond Fed's September manufacturing data missed estimates by a wide margin. I don't know how much of a surprise that is. We don't manufacture anything in America anymore. You think the analysts would curtail their estimates to make them maybe less rosy because we don't do any manufacturing, or maybe they're taking that into consideration and manufacturing is just getting that much worse. So I'm really not sure. Market services PMI actually beat. That I consider a pretty good number because we are 90% services oriented. So to see it beat by a pretty decent margin was pretty encouraging. Although they followed it up and they came in and they said the economy is growing at an annualized rate of only around 1% again in the third quarter. So that wasn't too good. The number was good, but their comment wasn't very good. Richmond Fed disappoints as employee headcount crashes to 7-year lows, so that wasn't good. And Case-Shiller Index, which is the go-to housing index, missed estimates and reported the slowest growth in over a year. So that wasn't very good either. And are we surprised at that? No, we've been talking about how poor, housing has been. And then about an hour or so ago to Fed's Vice President Fisher, he came out, he had some comments. The most important comment I saw that he said was interest rates should not be at 0% in normal economic conditions. So we've been saying that all along, right? Zero bound rates. You can't just call this the new normal. That's just like giving up. And a normal economy would not have zero bound rates. And we've been talking about it for quite some time. And here you got the Vice President of the Fed finally chiming in with something that we pretty much agree with there. So let's get to the trade. We had a trade last night. We were short EuroCAD from 1.48494. It was more of a swing trade, but it happened relatively late in the evening, and we were getting ready to shut things down. So once it went in our favor, we were looking to cover rather quickly. So we had 40% of our normal size because we were risking about 70 pips or so. We grabbed a quick 15.1 pips, covering at 1.48343, picking up 15.1 pips, size adjusted 6.0. Our target for it was actually 1.48100, which literally 30 minutes, an hour or so, 45 minutes later, it hit it. It actually went through it and came all the way down to the figure of 1.48. And you can see what it did, bounced off that, came back down to it overnight, and then around 2 or 3 in the morning started to bounce off of it. And we're right back down to 1.4815 right now. So it definitely hit our target. Unfortunately, it happened a little late. We couldn't sit, I didn't want to hold it while we went to bed. Prefer not to do that. I guess we could have, but we did a 40% normal size, a little bit uncomfortable. If we had, 10 or 20% of normal size, we probably would have done it. So that's it. We're going to wrap it up. If you're still trading now, good luck. If any signals come out, they'll be coming your way. And we will not be back tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday, assuming we get some action, either tonight with a scalp or tomorrow night with a scalp. But tomorrow morning, we cannot trade with Janet Yellen testifying. So have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you Thursday.